Hello, friends, mutants, cyborgs, and everything in between. My name is Malckeor, and today I am here to give my Impressplanation on System Shock by Nightdive Studios. So, this is a remake of the original System Shock from 1994. It was actually kickstarted some years ago, back in 2015, I believe, and full disclosure, I am an original Kickstarter backer. Again, made by Nightdive Studios. They're both a publisher and a developer. They've mainly, before now, they've mainly done remasters and modern PC ports of classic games, such as Turok, which they ported onto GOG, which, I'm still waiting for Turok 3, Nightdive. Please port Turok 3. I would like Turok 3. They also did Doom 64, the Doom 64 port, which was bundled with Doom Eternal back in 2020. And the 2021 port of the original Quake, which I believe is on Game Pass, and also Blood. So with this being a full from the ground up remake, it's a bit of a whole different category, different trials to tackle here. And development was a little messy. Originally, they planned to release this in 2017. Using the Unity engine, but they, unfortunately, Nightdive lost sight of, they were blinded by their ambition, and they were making something that they didn't consider to be faithful. They wanted to make a faithful remake of, the original System Shock from 94, and they just, they just didn't think they were doing that, so when they moved from Unity to Unreal, they decided to start over from scratch and develop the whole game again from the ground up. So you would think with the development being that rough, that it wouldn't really, it would have some problems here and there, as it were. But honestly, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. I've encountered one bug in the Cyberspace minigame, which I will be showing you because it's really cool. And, to start out, as always, let's take a look at the options menu. Pretty much everything you want is here. Again, there's the FOV slider, which is very good for our gamers who are prone to motion sickness. There's also a lot of key bindings. So, the original System Shock that came out in 1994 is known for having quite the wacky user interface, and it's sort of reflected here with all the key bindings and everything, because there's a lot you look at the hardware toggle is mainly what you want to look at here. So this is really neat. These are, some of these are different pieces of your HUD. Like your nav unit is your mini-map, your bioscan is your health in the top left. Most developers would have these toggleable in the options menu itself, not have it toggleable in game. So that very much reinforces itself to the immersive part of the immersive sim genre label, where you can choose to turn all that stuff off while you're actively playing the game. Vision unit, some of these you want to actively be using, so you want to make them a bit more accessible. Like vision unit, that's your flashlight. Sense around, that helps you see enemy vitals. Energy shield is exactly what it says on the tin. And yeah, other than that, you have your attack, because there's 3 weapon types in this game. There's melee, projectile, and energy. So we'll be getting into that once we actually go in the game. Something also that's cool is, it has DLSS, and the game runs pretty well. There are very much no performance hiccups to be seen thus far. I'm about 5 hours into the game. Something else that's really cool is you could actually customize your HUD, which that's neat. Not a lot of games nowadays allow you to do that. Customize the opacity, the curve. And yeah, overall, options menu, pretty good for an immersive sim. And, it gets an extra plus for also running well. Alright, so let's go in here. I also want to show, so the difficulty selection for this game is incredible. I don't know if full disclosure again, Kickstarter backer. I've not played the original System Shock. I played System Shock 2 some years ago, using a bunch of mods that made it a bit more, more modern in terms of the port. So I have no idea if the original System Shock had this, like this intuitive difficulty selection. Either way, for a modern game, this is awesome. So each of these different sliders obviously affects a different aspect of the game. Combat, self-explanatory. Mission, this is interesting. I'm not 100% sure what this affects baseline, but if you set it to maximum, that gives you a hard 10-hour... it gives you a 10-hour time limit where if you don't complete the game within 10 hours, you lose. Godan gets to Earth. Humanity's doomed. That's really cool. I would almost say that this is probably the intended way to play the game, with how everything else works, like the user interface and everything. This controls the difficulty of the Cyberspace minigame that again I'll be showing you guys because it's really neat. And the puzzles. So there are 2 puzzle variants so far. Both of them involve redirecting power to open a door or get rid of a force field or something like that. And obviously it adds like more nodes and so on, and makes them a little more complicated. And again, the reason why I believe that this is the intended way to play the game is because, you know, like, doing the puzzles, like, it's all real time. It's not like in a separate menu, like, you know, inventory management and everything. Recycling the junk in your inventory. That's all real time. You don't do that in a separate menu. So that adds, I would say, like, with the 10-hour time limit, that would add like a nice bit of tension. Like, oh god, I gotta get through this quick. Do I have time to salvage this? Do I have time to do this puzzle? Should I just continue the main story? Unfortunately for myself, this is the difficulty I've selected for my playthrough. My first playthrough. So, let's get into it. Okay, now I did press escape. Yeah, there's no way to go back from that, so I need to skip this. This is the intro cutscene. Okay, I'm just gonna reload my save here. And here we are. So again, I'm about 5 hours into the game. I finished the first level, which was medical here. You know, you start out somewhere around here where I'm mousing here, and I've since progressed to the second level, which is research. So right here, this is the cybersecurity minigame, which we'll be diving into in just a moment. But other than that, so the art style is incredible. Like, you know, it's all very much faithful to the cyberpunk genre, and to the original System Shock even, with all the colors and the, like, you know, the retro tech. And something also cool. If you zoom in real quick, you can see that there's a like a bit of a retro distortion to the textures. When I first saw this, I questioned it. I was like, you know, what the heck are they doing here? I don't really get it. But in terms of being a faithful reimagining or remake, a faithful remake to the original System Shock, I really think it works well. It works really well, I would say. And other than that, you know, you have, you know, melee, projectile, which this is my shotgun. This is the strongest weapon I have so far. Ammo for the stronger weapons is very much limited. So you want to be prioritizing your energy weapons here. So you'll see in the top right, there is health. My health bar, which I'm very low on. I need to find some health if I want to showcase some combat without dying here. And I also need to find... yeah, just health. That's it. So, yep. So the spark beam here uses your energy. You want to be prioritizing using your energy weapons because you want to make sure you have your ammo for when you really, really need it in a pinch. Combat in this game, like, you're very much, like I said, it's max difficulty, so I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, and you're very much fragile as, you know, you're a hacker. You're not the Doomslayer or something. You're just some guy who likes to hack things. Anyway, before we get into the main game, I want to go into this cyberspace here and try to unlock part of the level for myself. So, this is really neat. You go in here, and it's basically like a visual representation of getting through the nodes that Shodan has put around the station. So she's gonna spawn in enemies here, which we'll have to destroy. And you can see here, these blue guys. It's pretty cool. They resemble the original Shodan model in the original 2 System Shock games. When you fight her in that game, like she was like a little blue face with like, you know, the pink eyes and all that. I think that's a really cool little reference, like little retro reference. So let's go through here. All right, so as you can see, Cyberspace looks and sounds beautiful. I think they did a really good job with this. Okay, I just picked up an ice drill. So the way this works is you have different weapon types that you can pick up. It is very much it's all it's all dependent. Like it's all a fresh state. Once you enter a new Cyberspace node, it's as far as I can tell, it's a fresh state. So you'll have your recall escape, your regular pulse gun, and then everything else you have to pick up. So it looks like, okay, this is all right. So that was a shield that I have to use the ice drill to break. So that's really cool. Tutorial through gameplay without any stupid pop-ups or anything. Oh, it looks like these guys have them too. So okay, yeah, this is I dig this very much. All right, so we gotta make sure we don't die here. What's interesting is every projectile enemy has a different projectile pattern. As far as I can tell, no enemies will aim directly at you, which is very interesting. I'm not sure whether I like or dislike that, but I mean, it's very cool at the very least. There's very specific shot patterns that enemies will do. Like there's the those pink guys who will shoot like a little like a swirly pattern at you, and there's like the little like mosquito dudes who will shoot like two separate fully automatic beams your way. So I guess like movement is very much important. Like you can see that this guy's shooting at me, but he's, you know, it's like going around in like a vortex almost. And yeah, you just gotta mind your movement very much. Ooh, I just took a good hit, so I'm gonna restore my health here. Alright, that guy's dead. Okay, these guys. Okay, yeah, these guys shoot bouncy pink projectiles. You can see here. Gotta watch out for those. They turn into shurikens and they try to like bounce off the walls and hit you. So yeah, those are very much the most threatening enemies I've seen so far. These guys are trip mines. They really only show up in these like little fast areas where you can't really control yourself. So you just gotta make sure they die before you reach them. Otherwise, you'll be taking a lot of damage. Or you could also move out of the way. So we cleared that. Okay, we've reached the node. So destroying this and getting out will clear out. So laser safety override code obtained. So we're not sure exactly what that is. We're gonna have to explore to find out. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of these guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got a mine. Okay, we can destroy those projectiles. Good. Yeah, we want to do those because they will very much kill us if we don't knock them off course. Or it doesn't look like. Yeah, it looks like we don't kill them. We knock them off course. That's interesting. Okay, so we got to kill these guys. Oh, okay. So they can only shoot one at a time. Okay, this is very cool. This is very, very cool. I very much dig this. Alright, so we need to clear these guys out. They deal a lot of damage. We gotta make sure that we don't get hit. Because, yeah, again, we did clear that node, but if we die before we exit... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, oh, I'm taking damage. Okay, we gotta get that health down there. Ooh. Okay, good. If we don't get out without dying, then everything we did is for naught, and we have to do it all again. Ouch. Come on, please die. Please die. Why aren't you dying? Thank you. Oh boy, is it... Oh, I just took damage. Okay, no, get away. We gotta get some health here. As we clear out the last few dudes. Here we go. Wait. Yep, let's get out of here. Okay, it looks like, yep, that's something we have to destroy. Okay, no, wait a minute. The node's over here. Oh, I see. Yep, so you can see that the important nodes you can see through the through the level geometry. Like I said, like, they didn't have to go as hard with this minigame as they have, but this could almost be its own game, I would say. Like, this is very, very cool. And yep, I would say, since we just destroyed the node, we're almost at the end. So we can get into the real first-person immersive sim part of the game. Oh boy. Alright, yep, let's not hit these. Oh boy, let's not hit these force fields. Almost reminds me of that old PC Star Wars game. What was it called? Star Wars Rebel Assault, I think? Where you play as the Millennium Falcon and you control it with the keyboard. You know, try not to hit those pipes. Alright, good job, us. We did it. Alright, yep, I know it autosave, but I'm gonna quick save it because I have OCD and I'm very very anxious. Alright, so let's see. So something cool about this game. So yeah, let's go over this mechanic. So you can find recyclers throughout the world that you can put your stuff into, and that recycles into credits. If you want to clear out your inventory immediately, though, you can right-click and vaporize. That gives you scrap right here. And so the whole key is to get more credits for the vending machines and everything. The vending machines give you can give you food to restore your health. They can give you ammo, battery packs, that kind of thing. Weapon mods, too. Weapon mods are very similar to the weapon upgrade stations in the original BioShock. Rather difficult to find. I found one so far for the mini pistol. Increase the magazine capacity. But yeah, the whole idea is you want to salvage everything into credits. So when taking the scrap conversion into account, if you vaporize an item, a junk item, it will be roughly half of just recycling that item. So the idea is you want to find a recycler to get rid of your items, because it's less worth to vaporize your junk items, but it also clears up inventory space so you can hold more stuff. So it's very much a tactical inventory simulator when it comes to collecting things. And as we're moving on, like I said, I'm low on health, so I want to try not to take too much damage. I'm playing on the max difficulty. This is one of the vending machines I was talking about. Unfortunately, I've already depleted it and ate all the food that came out of it. Anyone who's familiar with immersive sims will know that gorging food to stay healthy and alive is very much a genre staple. Alright, so, yep. And, oh yeah, but, as for, there's an audio log. We'll listen to those a little later. As for listening to the, to where your enemies are, positional audio, one critique I have, the positional audio is a little finicky. Like, you know, like let's say I'm here. It might sound like an enemy is over here, but they'll actually be like way over here. So yeah, if they're gonna, I don't know if they're going to, you know, tune that in future patches, but really that's the main criticism I have of the game so far. It's very hard to know where your enemies are without using a vision enhancer, which you can see on the action bar down here. Okay, that is a turret. That deals a lot of damage. We're gonna try to EMP stun that so we can just burst it down. Don't shoot me. Alright, very good. Oh, okay, there's another enemy back there. Okay, there's another enemy. Okay. It's okay. We're just gonna use stamina to increase our maximum health. And then, okay, yeah, these guys have very low range, so we just gotta stay out of their melee range. There we go, he's dead. Alright, so that went decently well. Where is that turret? Okay, it looks like the turret was just completely destroyed. There was no body there for me to loot. It just dropped it all right on the floor. Let's see what oh boy, there's another turret. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can lean in this game. It's very nice having FPS games where you can lean. Because, you know, there's a lot of FPS games, especially the AAA ones, where leaning isn't really a thing anymore because they're all made for consoles. And having a game that is made more for the, you know, for control on PC is well, as a PC-centric gamer myself, I very much appreciate it. And, you know, you can lean, you can crouch, jump. Okay, so let's quick save real quick. Oh boy, my stamina just ran out. Okay, so yeah, that's what happens. So stamina up has a side effect where after it runs out, your character will be fatigued for a few seconds. So you just want to, you know, it's a very risk-reward system there. Very immersive simmy. Weird. One of the first immersive sims is the remake of one of the first immersive sims is very immersive sim-esque. Oh boy. Man, this commentary is riveting, isn't it? Alright, let's keep moving. Try not to get killed. Okay, so the story of the game. Yeah, let's go over the story. So the story starts out. You saw for a little bit there when I first started out the game. It starts you out in the first person view of like a little security drone floating amongst the station, and it zooms in on this one guy chilling in his little dorm, and then it switches perspectives. Turns out this guy is you. You are the hacker, and at the beginning of the game, you are in the process of hacking the data of a very top secret implant that your character clearly wants to put into themselves. Unfortunately, given the dystopian cyberpunk nature of the game, of the System Shock universe, he is almost immediately caught, and you know, troopers. Ooh, that's a really nice pickup. That's a logic probe there. We can use that to bypass a minigame. The police troopers with their fully automatic assault guns come in and they detain us, and then the leader of the station meets with us meets with us personally, and is clearly impressed by our hacking ability. So he has us at gunpoint turn off the ethical restraints of the onboard AI known as Showdown. And he says, you know, do this for me, and maybe I'll give you that implant you were trying to steal. So we do that for him, and then he knocks us out. We're given the implant, and we wake up, and... well... everything, you know, all the bad stuff from your bottom is proverbially hit... everything's hit the fan! Everything's bad! It's all bad! So, it's very interesting, because we are partially to blame for unleashing Showdown on the station. So, Showdown, the AI, now that we have removed her ethical constraints, rather, she believes herself to be a god, and she believes that humanity is impure, and she is recreating humanity in her image. And now it's up to us to stop her. So, that is what we are doing. And hopefully on the way to do that, we don't die. So Showdown, you know, a lot of people who may or may not have played System Shock know who Showdown is. Showdown is one of the most iconic video game characters. She has a very iconic voice, which they did bring back the original voice actor. I would say Showdown has the most iconic voice in all of gaming, to be honest. But that's just me. You know, you also have characters like the G-Man from Half-Life, and, you know, the characters from the classic Blizzard RTSs, like, you know, the Protoss Zealot, so on. But yeah, no, Showdown's voice, which, yes, I will be playing an audio log from her a little later, so that you guys can hear how beautifully they have retained her voice acting and diction. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh, boy! You snuck up on me! You... Alright, well... Okay, so, yep, we died. So, this is a good opportunity to talk about the respawn mechanic. So, Showdown has little nodes on each level that, lore-wise, creates robots for her, and you can disable them, and when you disable them, that becomes a respawn point for yourself. And there is actually a difficulty option, so that, that makes it so that if you die without having a respawn point active on the current floor you're on, you permanently die and you have to start the whole game over. So again, for the pro MLG gamers, Ooh, those are frag grenades. I want those. For pro MLG gamers, this game very much has its options. You know, you can set it so that you die in real life when you fail the Cyberscape minigame, and you could also set it so that you die in real life if you take more than 10 hours to stop Showdown. So it's great. Honestly, this game is phenomenal. I'm really enjoying my time with it so far. And let's, yeah, I want to go back to where we died. So where were we? We were this location. I want to kill that little brainiac little guy who killed us. I need some revenge in here, some revengeance in here, as it were. Okay, well, this is not the way we were, but this is an unexplored area, so let's take a quick look around. Ooh, that's a data log, and that's another audio log. Okay, looks like we don't have access there. So yeah, you know, you have your access keys that you gotta find throughout the levels in order to open some of the doors. Let's keep moving. Let's get back to where we were, because I know that there's probably a few puzzles on this floor that I can showcase for you guys. This one right here? Oh, that's one I already did. Okay, so never mind. There's gotta be another one somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so that's the way we're going this way. So the music is very faithful. The music very much. I don't know if they have the same people. Okay, no, that's okay. Yeah, that's the side. That's the respawn node. So you have to cancel that, and then you could. And after you cancel it, you then can respawn. So you want to make sure that you don't accidentally reactivate it and then die. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I'm so out of it. Oh my goodness, I was just saying something and I completely lost my train of thought because I was interrupted by the cyborg conversion. Okay, well, hey, if I don't remember it, if I can't remember, it wasn't important. Right, so we're gonna go back to where that little brainiac snuck up on me. Oh boy, that's a turret. Okay, let's, Ow! Not again! Stay away! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's a turret out there. I have it. Hey, well, good news is I found where I died. Hello? Okay, so yeah, those things are like little walking radiation, bombs. Oh boy, stay away. Energy. Ooh, that's a... Dang. I have 2 logic probes now. So yeah, so logic probes, if I didn't explain it well enough, you can use logic probes to bypass the puzzles that you have to do to open certain doors. Which, you know, if you were playing this game on max difficulty and you only had 10 hours, time is very much of the essence. So yeah, those are very good drops there. Okay, okay, yes, we are back here. Yeah, let's take a quick save, and then let's take a left this way and see what's over here. Oh, radiation. Okay, well, I don't have a lot of health, so you know what? Let's go real quick. Let's live on the edge. Okay, let's see what's in here. What's in here? What can we take? What can we take? Okay, I got something. I got something. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. We gotta get out of here. Okay, what did I pick up? Oh, you know, that's really nice. Go into a biohazard zone, you get something that cures yourself of biohazard. Ooh, boy. Here, let's head this way. Quick save. Let's go over here and security. Yeah, that's a little funny bug that happens when you... If you killed something and then you open the door, they, like, flop over again as if they were just standing. Okay, so the security level... Yes, that's a mechanic. Oh, oh, God, that's radiated. Oh, God, that hurts. Is there anything in here? What is this? Gosh dang it. Oh my goodness, my health just went down big time. I'm trying not to save scum because I want to be a real MLG gamer. Anyway, okay, so, refocusing. The security mechanic. Every level has a, like every floor you're on has a security level. It starts at 100%. You can find security cameras and computer nodes around. As you destroy those, Shodan's awareness. Well, I heard something. Again, that's the positional audio being very, very much finicky. Like, it sounded like that. It sounded like something was on my left, and I turned around. Turns out it was behind me. All right. So you destroy these security cameras and these capacitors, and Shodan's awareness of the floor goes down. I'm not sure if this does anything, like at face value, but I think when it reaches 0%, then Shodan can no longer spawn new enemies into the area, because you look at the floor here, like the little square segments. Those are actually like little elevators that Shodan can use to spawn more enemies directly into the game world, which you can see here. That was not there before. Things have a lot of health and they deal a lot of damage, and they have limited movement, though, so that's nice. Okay. And just gonna go... Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that killed me last time, actually. Yeah, it was right there, right? And, yep, I was going this way, and I heard something on my left. I turned this way, and I got shot from this way. So, yes, something needs to be done about that positional audio, because that was way out of whack. Like, I thought what I was hearing was over here. And needless to say, it wasn't. Here, let's go this way. Is that dead? That's dead. Well, you've been in here too. Oh my goodness, man! Guys, I swear, I know how to play video games. I know how to navigate in video games. I know how to play video games. I swear. Oh, there's another turret. Huh? I wonder. Let's quick save. Oh boy. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, no. Okay, shotgun. Alright, yep. I just quick save. I'm just gonna quick load. Screw it. Alright. So I'm not sure what this... Looks like this room... Huh. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, I'm a bit jumbled. Oh, there's another turret. Alright, okay. Okay, you know what we're doing? You know what we're doing? Just read it fast. Oh boy. Okay, I got one of them. There we go. Oh god, where'd you come from? Alright, so yep, you just saw the... I believe you just saw the yep, you're seeing the respawning mechanic in action here. So yeah, we're gonna want to get out of this room. Holy cow. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the soundtrack. I don't know if the same people did the soundtrack, but it's very, very faithful. It's very similar to at least System Shock 2's soundtrack. And, you know, like I said, these devs have done their homework. It's very... Oh, God. Am I getting shot at? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, those are more weapon rounds. Okay, yeah, you know what? We're going to use another stamina up to increase our health a little bit. Here, some room. Oh yeah, let's use that battery pack. So you can see the energy in the top right. To recharge that, you either have to find a recharge node, or you just use a battery pack. Well, I guess I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna be quiet for a little while. I'm just gonna let you guys take in the atmosphere. And you know what? While I'm doing that, let's go ahead and showcase the fantastic voice of Shodan.
In my talons, I shape clay, creating life as I please. Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen into the skies of Earth. My whims will become lightning bolts that devastate the mounds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision. God. The title suits me well.
So as you can hear, Shodan definitely doesn't have any ego problems at all. But yeah, that is just absolutely magnificent. I am, you know, like I said, I believe Shodan's voice is the most iconic in all of gaming. Yeah, you can disagree with me if you want, but yeah, anyway. Again, shutting up. Friends, well, I think that's about it. Talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I've shown everything I wanted to talk about. Shown everything I wanted to show, rather. And yeah. So I very, very, very much recommend System Shock by Nightdive Studios. It is a magnificent game. A lot of love put into this. And yeah, you can pick it up for $40. Only on PC currently. They are working on the console ports. They need to get them certified. And they said that they need to like clear up some QA stuff. Or other. But yeah, you can pick it up for $40 on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store. You know, wherever your allegiances may or may not lie. And yeah, my name has been Malckeor. And I'll be seeing you guys again soon, I hope. Much love, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. See you around.